I explained to him, look, snap them down, and then we change our level and shoot a double. Didn't even have him drill it. Didn't do anything. Because if the head's not working, they all know you're looking for it. If it's not working, we snap, we change level, we shoot a double.
Yeah.
Bro, in his finals, he went out and did it. And I'm like, I just explained it to him. How the hell did he learn how to do it so quickly, bro?
Is that the video?
That's the video.
Okay, dude. So I watched that video, and I swear, as soon as like T put his hands on that guy, you could see his whole body like shudder. Like he immediately like rethought this match. He's like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Well, that was the funny part. That guy stood around waiting 40 minutes because there was a third person in their bracket. He stood around waiting 40 minutes for that guy to show up. When that guy didn't show up, he had to fight T in the finals. He quit. He said, "No, I don't want no more. I don't want no smoke."
You know what?
Second
sounds good.
That was the first one. Yeah. We're already live. If you want to throw your headphones on.
My fault. No I'm sorry. I'm all chatting.
No, we're good.
You're Gucci.
Can you hear me in the mic?
Yes, sir.
I can hear you in the mic.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are live here with my man Rico.
Yes.
Hold on, let me give you some applause. Hey. Rico is our I don't want to say wrestling coach at Forge, but you're our coach at Forge, but you also teach jiu-jitsu. So what is your title officially?
I just go with coach. Let's go with that. Yeah.
He's my coach at Forge, all right? Like, how about that? Rico's my coach at Forge, and he's been kind enough to grace us with his presence here on the show today.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, sir. So while I've already kind of introduced you as a wrestler, how about you give us a little bit of background about yourself, how you got started in jiu-jitsu, and
Sure.
the story of it all.
Sure. So I started wrestling when I was 9 years old or so.
Okay.
Wrestled all the way through high school. After high school, I wasn't done competing, so I decided that I wanted to go into MMA. Started wrestling in some college rooms. I never wrestled in college, but was invited up there, was accepted up there. Started doing MMA. When I was doing MMA, my wrestling was good, but I was having a little bit of a problem with jiu-jitsu guys. So some of my friends were training, jumped into it for MMA, and started subbing people, taking them down and subbing them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Never really had striking, just kept doing that.
Okay.
Till finally I got into a fight where the guy was a better wrestler than me. When he was, he basically jabbed me for 3 rounds. After the fight, he won. He said, "I'm sorry, dude. I just wanted no piece of you on the ground." So that's when I started striking.
Okay.
You know how it goes? Yeah. I was like, all right, fair enough.
At least he let you know.
Yeah.
So you're a martial artist through and through then. You're not just primary. I mean, you have a specialization, but you're a martial artist through and through.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. My striking is I trained it for 3 years, 20 years ago. You know what I mean? So I would not consider myself a striker. I would not. If you ask me how to throw a punch, I'm going to say, let's go ask somebody who knows how to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I would not consider that. But yeah, my ground game is definitely my strength.
Copy. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to adjust this to right there. There you go.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I like that though, because I'm trying to get the same way. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for like 7 years, and now I'm like kind of transitioning over to Muay Thai.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of, I took a Muay Thai class one day, and I was like, I do rounds in jiu-jitsu. I'm fine. 30 seconds in. Yeah. Right now, the class, they're hitting like 3 minutes on the jump rope. I got a minute in the other day, and I felt like a Rocky walkout moment. Just
It's different muscles. It definitely is. Like I can remember back when I was training. So we're talking about 20 years ago. I was 23 years old, 24 years old.
Okay.
I was in the best shape of my life. And the first time I did Muay Thai, I can actually remember I was used to rolling for 2 hours, 3 hours, no problem. First time I did Muay Thai was the first time I threw up. like in practice. I'm talking about from practice.
Yeah.
I puked because I was like, I'm not going to quit. I got that wrestler mentality of I can push through. And I puked my guts up, dude. It was bad. It was bad.
That shit's the worst, dude.
It really is. It really is.
That involuntary just...
Yeah. All of a sudden it just cut. Sorry, coach. Yeah, you got to take a run down to the bathroom. Yep.
Yeah. Whenever you got into jiu-jitsu and like made that transition from like wrestling to like jiu-jitsu, was it an easy transition for you, or was there like a struggle? Because I know in jiu-jitsu you have to be comfortable with kind of the back and forth of everything, but in wrestling it's just forward.
Right. So I'll be honest with you, I still wrestle with that. Like it's still a little difficult going forward when I should go back or there's times now, though, it works the other way around. Like in jiu-jitsu, I will stay on my back a little bit longer than I should when I should be coming up into a wrestle up, when I should be doing, you know what I mean? Like it kind of still, there's still a switch in my brain where I'm wrestling or I'm doing jiu-jitsu. To say they both work together is probably something I'm going to be fighting the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I mean, I still coach wrestling as well, like for the high school, for San Fernando High School. So during that season, it's a little, my mind goes more into wrestling. I kind of forget the things that I knew in jiu-jitsu, if you will. So it makes it a little bit,
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. I think I just get away with, like, since I played football, I get away with just knowing how to shed a tackle or shed a cut block. But I'm by no means a wrestler. Like, people will think I can wrestle until I meet a wrestler. Yeah. And they're just like, no, buddy.
Yeah. No, football players, particularly linemen, are actually, they make probably the better athlete transition wrestlers, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, because you already understand how to push, you already understand your base, you already understand how to keep yourself safe. Yeah. So because of that, it's a lot of the beginning, the fundamental stuff, if you will, for wrestling, we don't have to focus as much time on. It's more we can get into attacking, we can get into understanding how to shake them up, how to create angles, things you're already cognizant of. You may not understand that yet, because it's different. You know what I mean? But you already know, I know how to create an angle, of course. If I push a guy straight on, he doesn't work. If I get off to his side a little bit, it does. You know what I mean? Now changing your level, though, and attacking a leg, that's something that we can focus on.
That's the part where I'm like, let's pull guard.
Right, exactly. Let's just get to the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, and that's kind of the same with me. Is like people think I have a wrestling background. I just know how to squirm out of people holding me down. That's all it is. I don't know nothing about wrestling.
Yeah, no, I remember the first time we rolled, I asked you, where'd you wrestle? I remember that,
It's like nowhere, bro.
Nowhere
at all.
Yeah.
I think when I was growing up, my uncle and my dad would, my stepdad, they would like hold me down and they would duct tape me up and stuff. And like, it would just be like, yeah. I told you this before. I'm pretty sure.
It's just shocking every time you say it.
I'm about to say, like, you okay? You need a hug?
No, I probably need some hugs. I'll probably need some hugs.
That's why he does jujitsu.
Right, for real.
But it just always just like shift your shoulder here to relieve the pressure, like, but don't let them. Also, I was a young man that had something to prove. I was like, I can't let you guys know you're hurting me. So I got to take this pain. I got to just I got to get out. You know how it is.
Yeah, of course. That was. I mean, I think that was all. Like we all got, especially guys our age. You know what I mean? A little bit older. There's trauma there. But we don't talk about it, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh, I talk about it. Actually.
No. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I can remember basically human chicken fights where my cousin did karate, I wrestled. My dad and my uncles would bet on which one of us won. You know what I mean? It's just that, that's just part of the stuff we go through.
I personally, on this show, try to talk about this stuff just so it's more commonplace. I feel like if it's more, I've always had this the mindset of like I wear everything outwardly, so y'all can't use anything against me. That's smart. Oh, you're poor. Oh, you're this or you're that. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I know. What's up? Like, I am a bum. What's up? Like, it don't matter. You can't break me. Let's go.
I like that.
And that's kind of how I kind of approach my jiu-jitsu as well. It's like, I know what jiu-jitsu's trash in some places, but that's okay. I'm gonna fix it. Like, of course. I know where. What?
I just hate that lie. I just hate that lie you tell people. Like, oh, my jiu-jitsu's trash and stuff. Like, you're pretty fucking well-rounded.
Bro, I was about to say. I was about to say. Here's the thing that I think of it. Like the way I look at it. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. He's probably become one of my favorite training partners when he's there. When he's there, man, you know what I mean. The man. Hey,
I've been stealing him. That's
all I'm saying. All I'm saying is when he's there. You know what I mean. But I will say this. Yeah, you give me one of the challenging rounds, one of the more challenging rounds that I have because we roll technical. I like that. There's no ego. We're not trying to out-muscle each other. We're trying to out-technique each other.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I love the way that you said that. You're right. I think there's part of my jiu-jitsu that's trash. I'm not focusing on what I'm good at. I want to focus on what I'm bad at. That's how I get better. You know what I mean? And 100%. I love that you said that.
Yeah. Okay. And that's why,
you know what I mean?
I just feel like he's trying to set people up. That's
I mean, a little bit. It could be a little bit of that too. It could be.
I'm not necessarily trying to set anybody up, but like there is something to. I just like part of this is also being humble, right? And just being like, hey, there are bigger fish out there. There are people out there that are more technical than me, way stronger than me, and if I'm comparing myself to them, my jiu-jitsu's kind of trash, right? And I'm talking even at blue belt level, you know. And I think some blue belts should already be purple belts because they are way better than me. But go ahead.
I mean, I get it, but can I ask you, why compare yourself to others?
It's not a comparison in the sense of like, oh, this person is better than me in a sense of like, oh, I want to beat them. It's like, oh, this person is better than me in the sense of like, all right, how do I get there? Like Hodrick Gracie, for example. How do I become the next Hodrick Gracie? Will I ever become that? Probably not. But there is a route of a mindset by just going, oh, dang, he's that good? How can I get there? Let me take notes. Let me study. Let me figure out how to get as good, if not better than that person.
Okay.
So that's where the comparison is coming from.
Okay, I understand. Okay, yeah.
So go ahead.
I was about to say, like, I here's the thing. Being humble to me is I won't say the biggest, but it's one of the falsehoods of jiu-jitsu, that we need to be humble or we need to not have ego. Not having ego or not being proud of your work, that's the enemy of progress to me. Okay. You need to give yourself the credit when it's due. Like, don't get me wrong. When I go and compete, if I win gold, I'm the champ. I worked my ass off to get there. It's not that day that I became the champ. It's the 3 months that I've been drilling and training and working as hard as I could with everybody in my gym that got me there. Yeah. I am going to celebrate. I'm going to tell you that I'm the best. I'm going to tell you I worked my ass off to get this, to earn this, to be here. That being said, the next day I go back to, where do I suck? Because I want to be better than who I was yesterday. Because I want to understand better, or how to get better. For me, though, you're right. I'll never be a Hodrick Gracie. I'm too old, and I don't have the desire. I'm not going to train 17 hours a day. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, bro. I'm not going to do that. And then come home and watch videos for my other 4 hours before I go to sleep for 3 hours to get up and do it all again tomorrow. Yeah. I'm not going to do that. So you're right. That takes it off the table. But I can be Anthony Rico. Yeah. I can be the best version of me. I can do whatever that is, and that is going to require a lot of focus on my part. Yeah. Beating yourself up all the time, though, bro, that's going to be real hard to make progress.
And that's what I was going to say. You have to acknowledge yourself eventually, because you do, like I train with you often. You do work hard. You do bust your ass. Like sometimes you teach me new shit all the fucking time, like just throughout the role. So you do have to acknowledge yourself. And like, that's why I'll never sit here when you're like, oh, my jiu-jitsu is trash. Throw that shit out of here.
Oh, that's kind of facts. That's kind of, he's kind of spitting right now. Yeah. That's
all right. Well, then I got good jiu-jitsu, I guess.
Yeah. Your like I said, it's solid. Like, I enjoy that. Our role is always one of the most technical that I have. I feel like I can work new stuff, but more importantly, I feel like you're working new stuff too, which makes me work newer stuff, which makes you work newer stuff, which that's the way jiu-jitsu should be developed. Like, in practice, I don't care if I get tapped 100 times. I'm supposed to. Yeah. Because I'm gonna make those mistakes. I want you, like his guillotine. I've been putting myself in his front headlock ever since he's gotten good at it. You know how many times he's tapped me? Twice, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times. I don't know. He's tapped me a bunch, but you know what? I've gotten out of it more than he's tapped me, because I'm putting myself in harm's way. That's what I do. If I know you got a good triangle, I'll jump right into that.
You throw yourself to the grinder.
Of course. Like, the first thing I'm gonna do when we roll, bro, is pull guard. I'll tell you that right now. I want that big boy weight. You know what I mean?
That's funny. I got you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm telling you right now.
So I actually have another question for you, man.
Yeah.
So you said that you did spend some time doing MMA and like competing. When did you know that you wanted to make that transition into coaching? Or like, what made you realize that you were ready to make that transition into coaching?
All right. We can talk about trauma then.
Talk about literally whatever. That's what.
So here's what happened with me. I was fighting. I enjoyed fighting. I was going everywhere, traveling, fighting. I finally got my first big call, if you will. It was a pro-am event in San Diego. I was 28 years old. I'd been training at that point by about 5 years or so. I went down there to this fight. They asked me. I was fighting at 55. They had asked me to cut to 45. I said, sure, no problem. So dehydrated myself, went up, jumped on the scale, made 45. The guy I was supposed to fight didn't show up. So they told me, but we got this other guy who was cutting down to 170. Yeah. Went out, fought him. It was good. I got poked in the eye, though. My retina got detached.
Oh.
Yeah. So right now, I mean, I know this is not the technical term, but I got rubber bands holding my eye together kind of thing. You know what I mean? When that happened, I was told I couldn't fight anymore. I was told I was done. Like, I couldn't train. I couldn't do anything because the next punch could blind me. I could lose my career, blah, 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 all that. Yeah. So basically, I hid in a bottle for about 8 years. Just got drunk every day till about 36 or so. that's when I came back, if you will. I came back to jiu-jitsu. I came back to wrestling. I've been competing. And to be honest with you, the change to coach mindset, I'd say it happened within the last year. Okay. Like, I'm finally getting to that point where I've always been a competitive person, always. Like, I'm the type, I mean, I'm telling you right now, as bad as this makes me sound, like, I didn't even let my kids beat me in video games. You know what I mean, bro?
No, that doesn't make you sound bad.
No, you gotta let them just a little bit just to give them a little hope,
Nope,
right?
never, bro, never,
savages,
bro. I'm telling you, I 3-0 them and everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter, bro. Yeah, I don't let them beat me. If you beat me, it's because you beat me. Okay. And practice is the only time where, like I said, I'll jump into your arm bar, and if you arm bar me, great. I'm with the right training partners. If I jump into your arm bar and you can't finish me once, then I'm not training with you again that way. You know what I mean? Then we're going to find something I can train with you. You know, you got a really good guard, great. Then I'm going to pass it all day. You got a really good mount, good. I'm going to escape it all day. You know what I mean? That's what we're going to do. But in like, as far as competition goes, I've always been really competitive. Recently though, you know, I'm pushing 42, bro. It just it's starting to burn out. Like, it doesn't feel as good when I win a gold medal. It feels good when I coach him to get one though. Okay. It don't feel as good when I'm training 100 hours a week. But it does feel good when he keeps coming up and asking, hey, coach, how do I get better at this? Hey, can I do this? Can you drill this with me? You get what I'm saying? Like, kind of sharing the knowledge feels better than winning. So at this point, it's a slow transition. Like, but I think I'm pretty much done competing. Like, at the level that I've been competing, I'm pretty much done doing that, to be honest with you. This is probably going to be my last ride. Go win an IBJJF Master World Champ and sail off in the sunset. You know what I mean?
Man, well, I definitely want to document it when it's time. So let me know when your final competition is. You know, this next, it's after this one, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think this is going to be my last, like, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to compete, but it's going to be more like, I'm not cutting weight. I'm only training 3 times a week. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be for fun. Like, it's going to be for fun. Like, I don't care if I win or lose. I'm just going to go out there. I see Rafael Lovato Jr. sign. We're the same age. We're the same weight class. I see him signed up for a tournament. I'm signing up, bro. I know what's going to happen, but I'm signing up. That's my boy. You know what I mean? Put it like that. Yeah. I'm gonna do things like that, but yeah, just putting in his work. This 6 days a week, 2 times a week, or I'm sorry, 2 times a day, lifting and running, and just, you know, all the things I do to win. I just don't want to do that anymore, bro. Yeah. It hurts, you know. So,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, about time to share that knowledge.
Did you get your wife training, or was she training before you met?
No, I kind of set her up a little bit, like, to be honest. So at the time we were dating, right? When I was 36, like I touched on it a little bit. What got me to get back into training was I went to the doctor. I was 280 pounds. I went to the doctor just because normal checkup time, and I found out I was pre-diabetic. My cholesterol was through the roof, and per the doctor, even though technically I was too young, I was already running a risk of heart attack, stroke. She put me on heart meds and all this stuff. I can't really remember like exactly what it was because, truth be told, all I heard was if I don't change in my life, I'm not going to be able to play with my grandbabies. Okay. And that right there was enough for me to get my life back together. So I started training. Right? At the time, my girlfriend, my wife now, but at the time, my girlfriend, she was supportive. She was like, okay, cool, we'll eat right, we'll do this. She'd come on hikes with me. So the one day I told her, hey, babe, let's go on a date night.
Yo.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Date night. No, just dress comfortable. You're fine. I brought her to her first jiu-jitsu class. She's been training ever since.
Yeah. Okay, respect.
Yep.
So I've been trying to get my girl into it for a while, and that's the next step. Yeah, she keeps like making excuses, and one day I'm like, let's go on a date. Come on, just get ready. Yeah, and we're gonna pull up. I'm like, your gloves are in the trunk.
Yep. Let me know what day, because I'm gonna do my lady the same way.
Monday. Monday.
I'm rushing it, bro. I'm trying to get back on track. I can't do it that. I got to be on course first before I try to get her into something.
I'm doing it Monday. She already thinks we're going on a hiking date Monday, and this is released on Monday, so she's not going to know till after.
Okay, there you go. Monday, let's do it. Are we doing Muay Thai? What are we doing?
I'm setting her for Muay Thai.
Okay.
Nice. Yep. Get them in. I'm telling you, that's what worked for me. I brought her in. She made all the sad faces in the world. She's a blue belt now. Been training for the last 5 years as religiously as I do. That's all I got to say, bro. Competes. She's doing Pan Ams with me next week. Oh, you know what I mean?
You're next, baby.
Oh, baby, you ain't got to do comps. Yeah, right. Babe, you don't have to do comps. You just got to just show up and be like, Kia! Like, that's all I need from you.
Dude, that'd be killing me every time. She's like, how was karate? And she throws a kick. I'm like, I don't do karate.
Yo, I got to say, I didn't say this earlier. It's like, yo, shout out to the My Hero shirt. Coming on my
Of course. Come on now, bro. Of course.
He dressed the part today.
I had to.
Yeah, I didn't even know you were a fan of anime, bro.
Oh, bro, I'm a huge fan of anime. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the first one?
Which one?
What was your first anime?
I don't know if this counts. The first one that I saw though was Death Note forever ago, and like I said, I don't know if everybody counts that, but I count it. You know what I mean?
That's mine. That's my
dude,
first
I
one.
love Death Note. Yeah, I love Death Note still. Death Note was my favorite, but then I went back. Then I went back, of course, to Akira. Of course, I went back to you name it. I've seen it pretty much. Yeah, my favorite though was oh my God, what's the name of it? With Guts and Griffith. Berserk was by far my favorite. Yeah, but Berserk is still. I can rewatch that 100 times. Yeah.
I've heard about it and I haven't even seen it.
Dude, you gotta watch it. Berserk is the shit, bro.
Seen it, so.
Berserk is the shit. Yeah, that's by far my favorite. By far.
What is it? What is it about Berserk that does it for you? Like, what's the plot and storyline?
I don't want to spoil it for y'all if you're gonna watch it. You know what I mean?
I don't want to say spoil it, but like tee it like soft trailer, tee it up for us.
So okay. Guts and Griffith are night and day, but they're doing the same thing. They're both heroes, if you will, but one of them is all about finesse and technique, samurai, so to speak. The other one is about like he's just gonna kick ass. You know what I mean? And then you watch, and it's essentially they're fighting demons, if you will. Essentially, yeah. I don't want to, like I said, it's hard to do that without spoiling what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Okay. So yeah, essentially they're fighting demons, and it's the same kind of storyline as everything else. It's okay. Let's get character growth. Let's get built, and then, yeah. It's just to me though, it's one of the. It's a bloodier anime, which I like, but the fighting is just like bar none. The animation in it is great. It's great. The storyline too, the way it progresses, it's like no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, one of my favorite going on right now is that Jiu Jitsu Kaisen. That's what got it about me is because they're like, oh, you like this character? They're dead. What about this one?
Exactly. See, I didn't watch it, but yeah, you're gonna like Berserk then. Just put it like that. You're gonna like Berserk then, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna check that one out.
Yeah,
exactly. When I get to the house.
Yeah.
I'll check it out, but I haven't seen it.
Bro.
You know, we talk about it enough. How I feel about Jiu Jitsu Kaisen. On principle, I can't watch it. I refuse to.
I get you. They do talk about a lot of like they do talk about like a lot of demons and like reference a lot of spiritual warfare. But for me, I just take it for it's a story that I like watching. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this about Jujutsu Kaisen. I love the anime, but the craziest shit is if you watch it on mute, it's just the same thing, bro. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's fire, bro. It's fire. Like don't get me wrong, the storyline, I'm kind of the same way as you. Not that not that it affects me in any way. It's stupid. Like the storyline don't make no sense to me. Half the time the fights though, oh my God, bro.
There's a crazy fight every episode and a half.
Facts.
Oh, I guess I should tell you why I refuse. It's because it's called jujitsu and there's no jujitsu in it. So in principle, okay. I'm just like, man,
yeah, there is. Show. There was an armbar. There was an armbar one time. Just one armbar.
I was about to say that too. There was an armbar, bro.
Unless it was a Mighty Mouse Demetrius Johnson armbar, it doesn't count.
Better. It was better. It was better. You gotta remember, this is animated, bro.
He catches him in the armbar and like spins around and rips his whole arm off.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's possible. I mean, like he probably would have done that if like there were rules and like they were really fighting or something. Demetrius could have done that. Mighty Mouse can do anything.
I could see Mighty Mouse doing that, actually, to be honest, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I could see it possible.
The crazy thing is like, have you seen that there's that he's like this big old podcaster, dude. I don't even know his name, but he's like, I weigh 290, I can beat anybody. He has that like mindset. And he lobbied forever, like, I want to fight Demetrius Johnson, like let's get into a grappling match. And Demetrius Johnson laughed and he's like, yeah, we can do that. And I never found out what happened to it. And I have this weird feeling that Demetrius Johnson fucked him up and was like, we don't have to tell nobody, dog.
That's funny. That's funny. I could see that. I could see it. Wait, are you talking about that big buff dude who walks around? Yeah. He calls out like all the fighters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Even recently, Nate Diaz was like, nah, dude, he'd probably fuck you up. Like, no, dude, no. Yeah,
I'm gonna try to look
that's right. I remember that dude.
I can't better about that.
He's a big old buff muscle dude. Like a bodybuilder type guy. Cannot remember his name though either.
Hey, Jay, you got to clip this part because I was the same way. I came straight out of football. I was like, no one can beat me. Like I'm gonna run through everyone. Like, if you get me in something, I'm gonna just stand up. Tristan Lega, man. There's two Shad, and we've already talked about Shad, but Tristan Lega, he's like excuse me if I short you, man, 160, 175 maybe.
Yeah.
Had me running for my life when I first started jiu-jitsu. And like what I didn't know is he was like an all-state wrestler here in California. He trained up in Semi for years.
I know who he is. Yep.
You know who he is?
Of course, yeah. Of course. We know all the California boys, bro. Of course,
yeah.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I know who he is. Dude's a monster,
bro. Him and his brother used to beat the shit out of me, and then they were just some of the nicest people around, nicest dudes on the mat, and then like fuck around and find out.
Yeah. That's the thing with jiu-jitsu, with wrestling, with Muay Thai, with anybody. The sweetest, nicest person on the planet is the one that is going to break you in half when it comes time to fight. Like the guys who talk about how bad they are, they're not. The guys who talk about how nice you are and how good you are, those are the monsters, bro. Those are the ones that you got to worry about. Dude. Yeah, it's funny, man.
The icy red guys, I love what like. So low key, there's one I ran into at Misfits, and he just started getting frustrated with me. He's a white belt, and he just started amping it up, getting frustrated. And you already know what I told you. Like if I start feeling like you're trying to hurt me, I'm gonna turn it off on you. And he the rest of the day, I looked over at him on the mat, and he was just.
I want to find out who he is.
I know who he
is, but I think it's probably the same one I said something to that day. Just because, I
think so, dude.
Bro, quit turning it up. Like I can match you strength for strength. Like I'm not trying to be like whatever, but if you want to go strength for strength, we can go strength for strength. But let's do technique. Let's actually learn jujitsu here.
Yeah. See, when guys do that, for me, like the thing that I like to do when they turn it up is just hold them down. And when I say just hold them down, I mean like bully shit. Like I'll turn reverse mount on you. I'll just neon belly the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Kind of like where I could be slapping you in the face, but just bully. But they're struggling as hard as they can. And I'm just smiling at them, laughing. You know, like I like to do that shit. I like to bully people a little bit. But it's just when you know what I mean. Like other than that, like I told you, I like to work. Like you felt me roll, you see me roll. Whatever it is that I'm working that day, that's what I'm working. Yeah. But if you want to fight, bro, we can fight. You know what I mean?
It's different for me, right? I like to let you move just so you know that I'll kill you at every position. Yeah. Like that's what it's like. Keep going. Like use your strength. Let's go. I'm gonna get you at every position. Doesn't matter where you're at. At some point, you're gonna make a mistake, and I'm gonna go ahead.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. And the thing is it's like it's not even kill you in every position. It's just like I'm big, so I want my partners to feel comfortable picking it up with me. Like if you can't do it with me, like use me to get tournament ready. Yeah. But there's a point where I'm gonna be like, wait, what's going on here?
That's facts.
And I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah, no, that's facts. That's facts. Never wake up the bear, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's facts.
He hit me with this twisting spinal like shoulder thing from I don't know what he did. I gotta look at the tape, bro. I was like, bro, hey,
I was in S Mount, and it's just I got the gift wrap, and it's just a fat boy twister. So I just grabbed it and like I had him right here, and the other arm was like just down here dangling. So I just grabbed him. And, like,
so you like pretzel like Big Brother?
Yeah.
Like man, what the? I quit, Uncle. I'm out.
You got me early. Lee got me later though, and then he got me in that TP triangle later on.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, so he jumped off my list and got right back on.
I know he was talking mess in there, and she was like, "Remember you say I was on your list?" I was like, "Oh shoot,
that's funny."
But then it was just there, and I couldn't resist it. I couldn't resist.
I wouldn't want you to, dude. I wouldn't want you to.
No, I mean, like exactly. I love how you said that. I could, like I said, if you're not getting tapped by your training partners, you're either training wrong or you're in the wrong room. Period. Right. You know what I mean? Like there should be somebody in there. In my opinion, there should be somebody in there who can finish you. Always. How the hell you gonna get better? Like, you know what I mean?
You're right, and you know that again is part of my journey is just getting beat down. Yeah. And I know I need to get beat down in certain ways. Other ways I need to lift myself up, like you guys were saying, right? Yeah. But there's other ways that I do need to like get my ass kicked.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's all of us. Like I don't care who you are. You know, I hate this saying, but it's so true. You win or you learn. Fuck that. Like I win or I lose, period.
Really?
Yeah, but that being said, I want to learn why it was that I lost so that it doesn't happen again.
Yes.
So that's where like if I find somebody, when I compete, if I find somebody who's better than me, I want to know what it was that they were better. Because don't get me wrong, on our feet, I feel confident with anybody. Now, don't get me wrong, I have been out-wrestled, but it's very rare that happens. Yeah. So my wrestling is pretty solid. If you pull guard and you sweep me, My base, you felt my base. If you sweep me, okay, what did I do wrong so I can fix that?
Yeah.
You passed my guard. What did I do wrong so I can fix that? You submit me. What did I do wrong that I exposed myself? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say you win or, like, I don't like the you win or you learn statement because it's a lot of people that don't think like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to make it true. Every time I lose, it's, okay, why did I lose? How did I lose?
Yeah.
Now let me drill that for the next 6 months so that it don't happen again. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't like losing, bro.
So I've always told people that I'm a terrible winner, but a gracious loser because I'm a gracious loser because I'm gonna ask you and get to the bottom of what made you go for that.
Yeah.
Let's walk it back 10 more steps. So whenever I did this and like,
Facts. No,
Hold up.
facts,
I don't like the way you
facts.
said what made you go for that. You're setting me up. That's what it is.
No, anyone
he tried to get the information so he can run script on you later
So
on.
it's not
I ain't mad at him though. He's
but
right
it's
though.
a genuine question I ask.
Yeah.
I've always asked that question. So like, what did I do that made you shoot that?
Oh, yeah.
You know, because I have a very particular style of play. Like it's a lot of dropping and raising my pressure just so I can match people's speed. You know, like if I put all my weight on you, there's that split second where I have to gather myself back up to move. So I'm shifting back and forth a lot. So I want to know at what point or what did I do that gave you the idea to do that?
Yeah. That's facts. That's exactly how I look at it too. So I started working more of stand-up passing because I'm very much a heavy pressure passer myself. You know what I mean? I'm a wrestler, bro. You know what I mean? I'm very, that's the thing. I always joke with my wife. Like, I thought I was a big guy. I'm 200 pounds. I thought I was a big guy. Then I did the open and fought a dude like you, and I realized I'm not a big guy, bro. Like, that's the problem. I play like you, though. I do play like you because I thought I was a big guy for a long time. Then I realized, maybe I'm not so big. Yeah, man. But exactly. Like, I want to do the same thing. If I started standing up passing recently with the white belts that I work with, you know, to get it used to it, now it's not hard. The blue belts, some of them give me trouble, but for the most part, it's not hard. Carlos, the purple belt, his legs are like little rubber band. Bro, I can't get around him, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Those are the worst.
I hate Carlos. I can't download him.
That's what I'm telling you.
That's why I hate him so much.
No, because that's the thing, though. He can't download him. That boy just does, man. He knows his legs can wrap around his head twice, so he's like, all right, screw it. You ain't never going to pass my guard. Yeah, he don't know what he's doing. So.
Those flexible dudes, I feel like it pisses me off because they just sit in guard and they're really like, try whatever the fuck you want.
Bro.
Whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's him, and he's got a boy named Kevin. That's both of them. Every time I've passed their guard, all of a sudden, man, I'm going north-south, and their legs flip over their damn head, and they inverting, and like it's like, okay, so I understand to get through it, I need to shove my arms through. I understand. I know I need to get chest to chest, but how do you do that when somehow their legs are still strong from upside down like that? I don't know what to do. Like, it's like, all right, hold on, let me figure this out.
It's the most impressive thing in the world to me.
Really
like that's the
It
jiu-jitsu
really
skill that I'm just in awe of.
No, it really is. How they can play upside down, like I'd still have, like that's the thing. I figure when you fold it over, your legs should be weaker. Somehow theirs get stronger. And I don't understand that either. I don't understand the science behind it. I don't get it.
Their back acts as their base. At that point, they're like inverted. So all the surface area that they have on their back is now what they're using to push off. So that's why when you stack them, you like pull up.
No, see, I'm talking about when I go north-south though, where I'm putting them up on their shoulders as opposed to on their back.
And there's
these. I'm telling you, roll with these kids. Roll with these kids, bro. Roll with these kids. Yeah, I'm going north-south, and I'm stepping back to get away from their legs. They're on their shoulders. They ain't on their back. They're on their shoulders, and I'm trying to get to their hip. And yeah, I'm telling you right now, roll with these kids.
Crazy.
That's it. When I say these kids, I'm sorry. You got to remember, I'm 40 years old, bro. When I say kids, that's anybody between 20 and 25. You know what I mean?
Bro,
18 and 25. You know what I mean?
I'm 36, and I'm at this point where these kids is
bro.
I'm too old for this, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't remember his name, but there was a dude whenever I went
Pajama
to
Kid?
He
love Pajama
you
Kid.
can tell I talked about him.
I know him.
He was killing it, and the whole time I'm watching him, I was like, "That's a bad fucking dude."
Bro.
He was doing like flying scissor sweeps,
bro.
inverting and rolling out in triangles. I was like, "Yeah, he's fucking."
Yeah, I don't remember that kid's name, but I've seen him roll quite a few times too at the open mats, and that kid's good, man. That kid is. I'm like, it's not fair. It's not fair. Like, how is it that he's that talented? You know, I've been doing this now. Well, this time around, I've been doing it for the better part of 6 years. You know what I mean? Nonstop, consistently going, always there. Before that, like I told you, I got 5 years prior experience wrestling up the ass. I can't do half the things that kid does. You know what I mean? Like, even if I wanted to try, I'm gonna hurt myself. Like, it's crazy.
I had a brief conversation with him, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he's like 18.
Yeah, I believe it.
No, he looks like a.
I thought he was 16, to be honest with you. He looks young. He looks young.
He could be, but like his voice did not sound like he was in his 20s. Like he still sounded like he was young.
Yeah. I believe that. Like, I'm telling you. I thought he was a baby. I really thought he was like 16, 15, something like that.
There's still a lot of people that just come through those open mats, man. Like you were saying offline about how it's just like, you know, a mat full of people.
Yeah,
and
man.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see. I've talked about this before, and we're gonna do something one day. And create our own little like jiu-jitsu club.
That'd be cool.
If you've ever gone to my Instagram, there's like some videos of it. Like towards the beginning, it's like I had jiu-jitsu club every Sunday. We'd come together at the Bluff down in Long Beach, and we just a bunch of people just roll and have a good time.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Get it out there on the beach. That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be real cool.
Out there on Malibu.
Oh man, that'd be beautiful.
We got to find like some place
beautiful.
that
The only thing about Malibu, the parking's trash.
Yeah.
Fucking trash. You have to go somewhere else.
The cops too, bro. Like they shut you down if you don't got a permit. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like they kind of, if it gets big. Like, I don't know about jiu-jitsu, but I know that they've shut down a couple of bonfires that we tried to put together as kids. You know what I mean? Like it kind of dicks like that. Yeah.
I did have a question for you because I don't know much about how you and Alex linked up. So tell me a little bit about the history and the backstory, how you and Coach Al linked up.
So it was kind of crazy the way it happened. I was getting ready for Worlds. I want to say 2 years ago, year and a half ago, maybe it was last year. Might have been last year. No, it had to have been last year. Yeah, getting ready for Master Worlds last year, and I wanted to do a little bit of extra training, and I found a 6 a.m. class literally down the street from my house.
Okay,
it was Coach Alex. So I said, "All right, let me sign up."
What happened to the 6 a.m. class, Coach Al? Come on, man.
Here's what happened to it. I'll tell you what happened to it. I showed up. There was one other person there. My wife showed up with me. There was no other people there. It was about five classes in a row where it was just me, Alex, and my wife. Nobody showed up for it. Okay. See, that's the thing. Everybody wants a 6 a.m. until there is a 6 a.m. Then nobody wants to get up at 5 to come to the 6 a.m. You know what I mean?
I'm in. I'm about that life.
See, that's what I said, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm very open about it. I'm not coming to your 6 a.m.
I said, go ahead.
Maybe on Saturday. Probably not. Probably not then either.
I say this as I've been telling my coach over at Misfits, George, that I'm going to get into the 6 a.m. on Tuesdays, but I get up at 5 a.m. every day, and 5:30 comes around, I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. It's not happening.
Yeah, see, to me, like, I've worked in the movie industry for most of my life.
Yeah.
So because of that, dude, I'm used to getting up 4:30. Like, my body, even right now, unfortunately with the strike, I haven't been working too much, like, you know how it is, but I'm up 4 or 5 in the morning every morning. I go back to bed at about 7:30. You know what I mean? But that's plenty of time for me to like. I just naturally I can't sleep past like 5. If I sleep in, it's about 5:30.
I'm the same way. Cool, yeah. That's why you see me, if you ever come to a night class, I'm dipping out the second it's after the ground's over. I'm like, sorry guys, I want to stay, but it's bedtime. I gotta go. I'm an old man.
Dude, see, I wish I was like that, but because I haven't been working, I've been taking a lot of naps throughout the day, bro. So I'm still up till like 1 o'clock, like trying to stay up later so like I sleep longer. No, don't work, bro. I'm still up at like 5:30 every morning. Yeah.
Earlier this week we did that day we did Muay Thai and Jiu Jitsu together. Yeah. Bro, we were sitting around talking. It was a full conversation. I say something to him. He's right here. I talk to these dudes for like I talk to Eric for like 30 seconds. I look back and I see the door. That's Jay. I'll give you that.
It's just like when it gets 9 o'clock, it's like my pumpkin is coming. I gotta go.
I'm telling you, as soon as you hear Coach, he ends the class the same way. All right, guys, 9:30. That's time. An hour of open mat. Before he spits out an hour of open mat, Jason's already got his belt off. He's already walking off the mat. Yeah, he's like, I'm done.
If you wanted to roast me, you should have did that.
Exactly. You should have done it in class. Yeah.
It's really just because I've got into this system, and I know my body works best if I wake up at like 9. If I go to bed like at 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then I wake up about 5. Sometimes I wake up at 4:30, about 5:30, and then I can do my workouts, my meditations, my all my maintenance stuff, and get through the day.
Of course, yeah, that makes sense.
Let me ask you, how does a BJJ practitioner beat a wrestler? I need to know. I need to know. I'm tired of you just putting your hips on me, just grinding me into the mat. I'm
going to whisper into the mic so you know how.
Pause.
You don't.
Hey.
I knew that was gonna be the answer. Is that like don't get an arm bar? Just don't get there, coach.
No. I'll tell you the truth. If it's a beginner jiu-jitsu practitioner who's an advanced wrestler, get into their legs. That's the hardest thing to learn how to defend as a wrestler.
Okay.
I would say put them on their back, but you're not going to be able to do that. It's really tough to do that with a good wrestler. You know what I mean? Like it's real. Their base is going to be solid, and they are fighting tooth and nail not to go on their back. Get into their legs. Understand how to play leg lock game. I'm not saying to finish an ankle lock, but it's a lot easier to sweep from single leg X when you're threatening a foot lock than it is to sweep a wrestler where he's jumping back trying to pull his foot out. He's going to throw himself off balance.
Copy.
Once you can get on top, stay the fuck on top. Do not fall off. Now, if we go to an advanced wrestler, how do you beat an advanced wrestler? And I'm talking about purple belt and above. That's where it's tough because now they have the tricks to beat that. That's where you better hope you know how to beat them. Get better at jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? Like that's it.
And then even then, buckle up, bro.
Yeah,
facts. It's gonna be a long 6 minutes.
Facts. 100%. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, a beginner, white to blue belt level wrestler or jiu-jitsu practitioner who wrestled before. Get into their legs. I promise you. Get into their legs. You will find a lot of success with that as far as moving them goes. Okay. Now, then we get used to it. Like, because we're not taught leg lock defense or anything like that.
I know we bash wrestlers a lot here, but actually, I feel like gyms with wrestlers progress a lot quicker.
Yes.
Just because they're always the dude. It doesn't matter what belt they are. Everyone in there is afraid of their wrestling. So naturally, everyone else's wrestling comes along just to negate that motherfucker.
Facts.
And it just I like that, and I like wrestlers for that purpose. And then when they get to those purple and brown belts, they're usually the nice guy that's like, "Hey, you're getting so good. Stay in line."
Bro, I feel attacked. I feel attacked. I say that to everybody. But, oh my God, you're getting so good. You're so tough after I just smashed him for 4 rounds. For 4 minutes.
I'll be like, I hit you with this sweep, and you're like, I'm like, it wasn't a clean one. He was like, no, you did a great job. You did this. I'm like, I don't buy that shit, bro.
No. That's I know exactly what sweep he's talking about. About 2 weeks ago, we was rolling, and he swept the shit out of my ass. And I'm telling you right now, I did not give it to him. He swept the hell out of my ass.
Okay.
And I told him that, and he doesn't believe it. Like, what the hell? No, he swept that shit out. It was beautiful, bro.
But that goes to say is like, those people that just always whoop your ass. You don't even trust. You feel like they're just giving you nuggets just to make you feel better about yourself. So you don't go kill yourself.
I wish I could say, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like I told you, I want to be in a room where I have training partners that work with me. I'm focusing on staying on top and being heavy and being pressured because I'm getting ready for pants, passing, and submissions will come. They come. I'm not going to worry about them right now in practice. He swept the shit out of me in a time I didn't want to be swept. That's all you got to know. That's it. Period. Right there. I said I'm not going to let him sweep me. Maybe I let him get a hook in. Maybe I let him do this. Maybe I let him do that. Whatever he thinks in his head, I did not let you sweep me. You swept the shit out of my ass, sent me flying, came up on top, pulled me into, and I was in half guard all of a sudden. It was beautiful, man. It was a beautiful sweep. It really was.
So I actually have another question. So you're very analytical of jiu-jitsu and wrestling.
Yes.
So whenever you're analyzing and you're telling people like, oh, you are getting better, is it because you're analyzing them from the view of two different sports, or are you analyzing them for as one thing?
No, that's actually a really good question. For the most part, I don't analyze people as far as sport goes. It's more about your body type, your skill, and your style. Mm-hmm. So if, let's say today we rolled, you and I, and you are very heavy top pressure. I know your name's Darce Daddy, so I'm gonna assume you like the Darce.
Love it.
Yeah. So let's just say you and I are rolling, and you try and Darce me, but you can't finish it. So I explained to you the reason you can't finish it is your elbow wasn't tight enough, you didn't pull my head down enough, whatever it may be. The next time, though, I see you roll, you're making those corrections, you're fixing them. The next time you do Darce me, of course I'm going to give you props, dude. You listened and you paid attention and you figured it out. But I'm not going to tell you all of a sudden to start shooting a single leg to make yourself better. I'm not going to tell you all of a sudden to start, I'm not going to tell you need to work on your wrestling because that may not be part of your game. Okay. Now, if that is part of your game, then of course I'm gonna. Okay, hold on. We want to do this. We want to do. You know what I mean?
I took a lot of judo and like things that I was comfortable with judo and wrestling, and just kind of crammed it together and have this BS, like I guess peacocking stand-up game, just to try and force people down.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like wrestling. So in high school, I was always taught wrestling doesn't start from the shot. It starts from the sprawl. Like for us, if I shoot on you and you sprawl on me, you didn't stop my shot, bro. That's where we're just getting started. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm going to come around your leg. I'm going to reach for knee picks. I'm going to knee slide underneath you. I might peek out. There's a lot of different things I can do, but you didn't stop my shot. You stopped my shot when you were behind me. You stopped my shot when I'm flat on my back. You stopped my shot not because your leg's free, but once you are in a controlled position, that's when you stop my shot. And I'm not going to let you get there.
Okay.
Now, if you're working your wrestling with me like that and you let me get on your leg, yeah, maybe I'll help you with that. I will definitely help you with that. But if that's not part of your game, if you do that and then just roll flat over to play guard, why the hell am I going to teach you to wrestle? You want to play guard. So I'm going to say, okay, look, maybe get your legs a little bit more active, maybe get your hands a little bit more active. You know what I mean? Like, it's more based on your style is the way I want to give advice. Because I'm not trying to make little me's. I'm trying to make you better. I don't want to make you me. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
I know a gym that likes to make little thems. They don't like making people better. They like making little carbon copies.
Yeah, see, to me, so my professor, the first professor I had, Professor Gabriel, he loves to play open guard, spider guard, lassos, you name it. He uses his legs full on split guy. I'm a half guard player who's a wrestler. No. I learned my jiu-jitsu from him. I learned my dude. I'm telling you right now. You'll see when we get around.
You're my worst enemy, dude. I fucking hate half guard. You've mentioned 3 things that I'm like, ugh.
Don't worry, bro. I'm not a leg locker. You're good.
Nah, it was single X. Another thing, bro. Wrestlers and big guys, single X and X guard. We hate it. We hate it. We hate it.
Yep. Of course. Yeah.
The problem is I got bad knees. That's a lot of twerk on your knees and those like if you don't have it done right and then they shift or they push on your knee, it's a lot of twerk on my knee. So I don't want to risk it.
Yeah. That's where drilling can come in though. That's where just straight one day, Sunday if you come, I'll drill with you. Dope. So you can understand how to extend your legs. So that they can never, if they're shifting like this, it means that they're in balance. If they have their balance, you're doing something wrong. Okay. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And we'll figure it out together. We'll work it together. We'll drill it together.
No, appreciate it.
I have one question that's new that I want to ask. So this question is for selfish reasons, and I figure the viewers might want to know.
Yeah.
I'm tired of my music right now. Do you have any before tournaments? Do you have any go-to hype songs?
That's a good one.
My brother listens to motivational speeches.
Yeah.
So do you have anything?
I'll be honest with you. As far as music goes, I've been using the same kind of music for 20 years, bro. So I can't say it's going to be new, but pretty much anything from I'm like a death metal guy. So you know what I mean? Pretty much, I'll say, God, that's tough. This is not death metal, but Slipknot's Iowa, that whole album is great. It's not death metal, but you know what I mean? Stuff like that. I like, pretty much it. When you said, the reason I'm thinking, you say inspirational stuff, I mean, I do watch, I'll watch Rocky, I'll watch Rudy, I'll watch, you know what I mean? The classics, if you will. That kind of shit just makes me, it kind of gets me that's right, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be me. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do it. You know what I mean?
My brother's is one of the Rocky speeches, how many times you get back up speech, and then the Irwin speech from Attack on Titan, my soldiers ride speech.
Hell yeah. No, the best speech for me, and I don't know why it's so underrated, is the Rock speech in Gridiron Gang when he's talking about you got no homeboys, you got nothing but yourself, but God damn it, that's all you need. Believe in yourself. I was like, dude, I love that. I love that. That one I'll watch. Yeah, that one I'll watch. I ain't gonna lie, that one hits me. But yeah, as far as music goes though, I'm one of those guys when I'm competing, bro, I'll be honest with you, I do it all wrong, according to everybody. I don't listen to music. I'm sitting in there talking to the people I'm about to beat up. I'm sitting there, you know what I mean? I don't warm up. I don't do any of that. I'll tell you how I tell coaches who've yelled at me about not warming up. You remember the movie Zombieland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember when the guy goes, warm up? You ever see a cheetah warm up before he tackles a gazelle? I'm sorry, bro. What the hell I got to warm up for? That's me, bro. That's me. Yeah, I'm one of those. I don't warm up, but like I said, I'm in there making friends with the guys. I'm about to choke out and fucking hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I stretch, but I don't drill.
Yeah, see.
I have to warm up now.
Nah, my stretch is about a 2-second bounce when I'm standing in front of the mat and the ref's about to call me up. I bounce a little bit and then I come in. That's me, bro.
So I do my warm up routine before. It's very strategic. An hour before, I got 30 minutes. That 30 minutes is that 30 minutes. Once we get that 30-minute mark out, that's me time. That's me just in my zone, and then I'll go out to the thing. But before that, man. Once I get out there, No warm up, nothing. I'm ready to go. I'm already warmed up. Once I step on the arena, once you pass they give you a wristband, you check that, that's where I'm ready to go.
Yeah. See, for me, I mean, I get it. Like, I get that. Like, whoever, don't get me wrong, there's guys who need 2 hours to warm up because they want to run sprints in the parking lot. If you need that, more power to you, bro. I'm one of those guys, though, I'm fighting at 1:30, I walk in the building at 1:15. You know what I mean? Like, I walk in the building at 1:15 without my gi on. I go and check. Oh, my name's on the board. Okay, great. I'm going to go get dressed. I'm in the bullpen by 1:30. I'm fighting by 1:31. And, yeah, whatever happens, bro. Yeah, whatever happens.
I have a similar approach. I show up early, but I'm in the car till about, like, 20 minutes before.
See, for me, I can't get, like, here's the thing. I'll tell you the truth why I don't like to show up early. It fucks with my guts a little bit. It fucks with my head a little bit. Yeah. I don't like that feeling. Like, I don't want to. I got to remember when I go out there. Don't get me wrong. Of course, I want to win, but I've learned already. I've had matches that I lost that I walked away more proud of the ones that I won. I've had matches I won where I walked away pissed because it should have been better.
Yeah.
If I don't give 100% effort in every match, that's all I care about. I don't care if I win or lose.
Same.
If I give everything I got and I lose, great. You was better than me. Thank you for fucking. Now I know, though, I gave you everything. It's when I walk away, I gave 80 because I'm trying to save it for the finals or something, where I don't really know where I messed up because I should have given more. That's what infuriates me.
Yeah.
So I go out there, I give everything I got, and we'll see what happens,
Respect.
Respect. Oh yeah. It's weird because like I think it's because partially you've competed a lot, you've achieved a lot of the glory, you've been able to stand on the top of the podium. For me, it was in football. So now whenever I'm competing, it's not really about like I want to win, but that's not what it's about. It's me testing myself to like what like the knowledge I've gained, like the skill I've built, the style that I've built.
And so I have to go in there. I go in early just so I can get like into the atmosphere. You're saying you don't want to show up till like right then and there. I do it because I'm still trying to get past to that point of competitions. Like, hey, we're locked in. We're gonna do this.
No, and like I said, to each their own. Whatever works for you, bro. Like that's the one thing that. As a coach now, like that's the thing that is the most difficult for competitors. I can help you get better in your game. But when we show up on tournament day to say that I know exactly what's best for you and what's best for you, impossible. And the worst part is that's going to be your biggest question. What should I do? Okay, well, try this. If it doesn't work, we'll try it the next time. We'll try something different the next time. We'll try something until you figure out what gets your head ready to go. I can't tell you what's in your head, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's always the hardest. I hate. So I'll try and warm up. Okay, I don't like warming up. Okay, good. Then don't warm up. I don't like that either. Okay, good. Then stretch. I don't like that either. Okay, drill. That was good, coach. But my head, my this, my that. Okay, drill with music in. There it is right there. You know what I mean? Then you finally find, but it takes, you realize that was 5 different things. That means 5 different tournaments before we finally figure out what gets you ready to compete. You know what I mean? As a coach, that to me is the hardest part.
So I have always liked you. But I really, 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 really liked you the moment you said it's just a big open mat.
Exactly.
I picked that up from my man Zach. Shout out Zach. He's a blue belt. Should be a purple belt in my opinion. Out in Virginia, out in Revolution VJJ. He's someone that when I went out there, I followed his I guess career, his journey, and he's a killer. And he's the one who taught me that. I was like, it's just a big open mat. Don't worry about shit else. Go out there. It's no different than like at Forge on the weekend when everybody's in there, because that's how Revolution was. Revolution, man, they would have 60 to 100 people on the mat, every open mat, bro. Just a big orange room. Hey, we got to open up the other mat in the other room because it's that many people. Yeah,
that's so beautiful, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
Iron sharpens iron, man.
No, of course. I mean, that to me is what true jiu-jitsu is. Like, here's the thing. What I love about Alex, what I love about Gabriel is neither one of them care about cross-training. Like, here's the bottom line. If I teach you something and you take it and teach him, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it should be. But likewise, bring what he's got back to me. And then you spread that to other people. That's what jiu-jitsu really should be. All this, you can't go cross-train, you can't do this, you can't do that. That to me is just somebody who's insecure, who knows that they ain't teaching a good product. That's what it is to me. Like, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hey, my
I don't know
grandma.
why we all made that face, but okay.
Hey, grandma told me not to say nothing, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But
I'm gonna kill every motherfucker in this world with kindness these days.
I'm not gonna do that. But grandma told me not to say anything to this individual. so
Kindness and a couple arm bars.
Hey, you know, if we get there.
Yeah.
Darces and guillotines.
Darces and
over here.
guillotines, all right.
I mean, I would prefer a good rear naked choke.
There you go,
Just
okay.
so they know it's official.
There you go.
And dude, we didn't even talk about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
Bro, we talking about no fighting.
Oh,
No fighting.
bro, I know. We gotta do that.
All right. Let's talk this. Let's go.
It's no secret. My boy Mike Tyson, he's well paid throughout his life. I think he's gonna knock him the fuck out. I don't think he cares about a no knockout clause. He's even posted like, I'm tired of this dude making like a mockery of my sport.
I think it's all a circus act.
Bro, I'm gonna say this. Here's the thing with Tyson though. That boy been an actor before too. You get what I'm saying? And he's selling the fight. He getting people like that. No. Look. I want what everybody wants, which is Tyson to drop this fucking punk. But that being said, 27 is. I mean, this ain't a Rocky movie, bro. 27 is 57. You get what I'm saying?
That's not a normal 57.
No. That's facts. That's facts.
It's
That's
not a
facts.
normal 57, but I really do believe that it's all a circus act for a
No,
payday.
100%. Like that. That's the biggest thing for the fight. I actually, believe it or not, I'm one of the few that I actually like the fight, if you will, because so Tyson has made a lot of money during his life, but he's also blown a lot of money during his life. He ain't nowhere near what he's not worth anywhere near what he should be, in our opinion. You know what I mean? Like the man should be living the rest of his life.
He also has some people steal money from him too because of his own kindness. So.
Exactly. No, I was adding that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. That's
Sorry,
what I mean. No. That's exactly what I mean, though. He had a lot of. He's not as rich as he should be. This fight, Paul is giving him probably. Now we don't know yet the number, but he's probably giving him more than. He's going to catch him up. So I appreciate that from Jake Paul. I do like that. Instead of Tyson having to worry about retirement, Jake Paul's taking care of it.
I really don't think he has to worry about retirement, though.
But
I mean, I guess we're talking about keeping up a lifestyle.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, don't get me wrong. His podcast is doing really well, and he's probably living nice in a house. But Tyson's used to a mansion and a tiger. You get what I'm saying, bro?
I can't talk about it on here, but I can tell you about Tyson's. I used to drive by it in Vegas. That motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's huge.
Yeah. Did it have a tiger?
We'll talk about it.
Did it have a tiger in front? That he ain't living the way that he's used to. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Dude.
No, I mean, like I said, I don't think that I appreciate that like Tyson's not taking this fight for nothing.
Yeah.
But I don't see how he's taking it to win either. I just don't see it.
Yeah,
I just don't see it.
I think he's going to put on a show, but
so.
I whether he knocks him out or not, I definitely think he's going to give him some real boxer punches.
Oh, I hope so.
And
God,
then
I hope so.
The rules kind of piss me off. The whole Jake Paul can tag his brother in thing, I'm 27 wearing headgear.
Yeah.
And this is a 57-year-old man, and he can't wear headgear. And Jake Paul chooses the judges. I don't like any of that.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that he's not going to walk out of that fight looking like. I think Tyson's going to do what he needs to do. Possibly, I want him to knock him out, but I think he's not going to just.
But
walk
looking at
out
Roy Jones Jr. fight, even that was a softball. And I just feel like that's what these are. It's just they're just for show.
Yeah.
Possibly. I'm gonna maintain hope because I'm a hater.
No, hey, look. So last week we watched the UFC together, right? We did. But when Dustin Poirier went out and fought, I was the only person who took Poirier for the same reason. He's an old guy that I love and respect.
Hold on, we were the only people that I was with you, bro.
We filmed the podcast right before,
and I said Dustin.
Did you?
He's a Dustin guy.
Okay.
We had a whole conversation about it.
No, I don't remember that. I remember everybody yelling at me, talking shit during the fight.
Okay.
I was the only one who kept faith after the first round. I said that shit. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
So you may have my back, but you had it from way back there. You get what I'm saying?
I wasn't in the back.
So that don't count, bro. So that don't count. But no, everybody was doing that. So I feel you. is what I'm saying. I want to, you know what? I'm gonna go with it. I want Tyson. I'm changing my pick. I want Tyson to win too, bro.
Yes,
just
sir.
out of nostalgia. You're right.
Yes,
I want
sir.
that. I can remember when I was 8 years old watching Tyson and Vander, watching Tyson lay out everybody.
I'm not gonna lie. One of the first boxing matches I ever seen, that full bit of air. So I was like, he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones I consciously remember.
Yeah. No, I can remember watching actually my uncle's house because he's the only one who had pay-per-view and a big screen TV. And we talking about when the big screens used to be the big boxes. You remember those? The big, he had one of those. I can remember being there with my dad, my mom, my brother, all of them sitting down as a little boy watching Tyson fight. Cannot tell you who I watched him beat up, but I remember watching him like, this dude's a killer.
Yeah.
I want to see that happen again, bro. That's all I'm saying. I do. I'm going with you.
Speaking of killers, I will say we're talking about UFC 299.
Yeah.
It actually got me really excited for UFC again because I was kind of out. I was kind of just bored.
Yeah.
With it. I'm looking at 300. That's what I was pulling up.
300s, yeah.
Are we excited? I don't know if I'm excited about it.
Bro.
I'm not as excited for 299.
No, 299 was way better.
No. 300. I'm excited for. Just look at the prelims. You don't even got to look.
I'm looking at the prelims. Okay, early prelims or okay.
Yeah, you can look at early prelims.
Okay, they got.
Who should I watch for on here? Who? Bobby Green, Jim Miller.
Bobby Green for sure.
Thank you. And that's the first fight, right?
No, that's the second one.
Okay,
it's Figueroa versus Cody Garbrandt.
That's right. It's Garbrandt. It's No Love and Devison Figueiredo for the first. That's the opener, bro. That's the opener, bro.
Nah. Davison Figueiredo is a tank.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And No Love.
I don't know. He's going up in weight, and I just felt like he was he was hurt by Moreno a few times, and Moreno's a lot smaller. He's going up in weight. I don't think Figueiredo's going to come on and do his thing like that, in my opinion.
Maybe, but
they didn't sign it for that.
I think you're underestimating Moreno. Like Moreno just has that mindset. Like he's a dog. Like how many? Like we've seen everybody knock him down, and he does not go away.
He don't stay down. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah. So and like in most of those fights, like Davidson hurt him first.
Yeah.
But Moreno's one of those dudes. He just doesn't.
Yeah. That's what wakes him up, bro. He needs to get hurt to remember he's fighting. Yeah.
He's
100%.
like, oh yeah, I do this.
yeah. No, for real.
I guess. I don't know. I guess the only one on the early prelims I'm excited for is the Bobby Green, Jim Miller.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm looking at this card. I saw it. Forgive me. I don't remember all the prelims. You know what I mean off the top of my head. But I was looking at this card. I'm like, are you kidding me? They're opening the night with Cody Garbrandt and Figueiredo, and then the second fight is Bobby Green,
and then it's Jessica Andrade, and then Marina Rodriguez, and then was Jalen Turner versus Renta. I don't know who this Rentano.
No,
I don't know anything about that lightweight.
Volcano.
And then Sadiq Youssef, I hear he's okay.
Yeah, Youssef is pretty good.
Holly Holmes again.
Yeah, Holly Holmes.
Like that.
Holly Holmes and Kayla.
New Mexico stand
up. Holly Holmes and Kayla Harrison, bro.
Yeah.
And that's good. That one's going to be. That one I'm excited to see just because Kayla ran from, I'm going to say it. Kayla ran from Cyborg.
I feel like Holly's done, though. I'm not, RIP the legend. Like, I'm not trying to, like hate on her. I just feel like she's at that point where, like, she should probably retire and just be done with it.
So I feel you. But here's what I'm going to say. As a boy from New Mexico, I'm always going to rep Holly Holmes.
No, respect. I love her.
And then two, she did us the favor by starting the ship out of what was her name?
Which one?
I couldn't.
Ronda Rousey?
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
She shipped her out, bro.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Rousey ain't been the same since.
Here's the thing.
That's fact.
This is my thing with
I
fighters.
like how she talked dirt on New Mexico's name like that. Like that's not all we do is fight. There's nothing to do out there. All we do is fight.
Yeah, bro.
I just, when it comes to like older fighters who have been in the game in a while, and they could like Tony Ferguson, like you said.
Please go.
They got a legend. They have they have their history, but you may or may not get it. Just take your money, retire, keep your brain cells. Like that's where I'm coming from. Is where I'm like, hey, Holly Holmes retire. Not that like I don't want to see her fight because I do want to see her fight. Yeah. I just don't want to see her get hurt, and I don't want to see any older athlete who should possibly retire get hurt. That's where I'm coming from.
I mean, I get that, but no.
Okay,
One more,
Holly. Let's go.
And Calvin Cater. Who we got? Aljo and Calvin Cater. I'm taking my man Aljo. I know you hate him. I love him.
I don't hate Aljo.
Oh, I thought you
I don't hate Aljo. I hate Sean.
Okay.
I do think he went in there like an idiot versus Sean, but I'm still going Aljo.
I got to think, I mean, Cater's. Gator's good, and he's actually been impressive lately.
Yeah.
But I think Aljo on the rebound, he wants his title back. He wants his shot back. I think Aljo's going to come out. We're going to see a different, better version of Aljo than we ever have. To be honest with you, I want to say Cater though, just because I want to be like the odd man out on the table, but I can't. You got to be all three of us, bro. Yeah.
All right. Yuri Prohaska versus Alexander Rotchik. I don't know.
Rotchik.
Rotchik, yeah.
Wait, what's he look
So
like? Is that the big Russian dude?
He's a big Russian.
Yeah,
Here's the thing with
yeah.
Yuri. Yuri, they say he's an awkward mover. They say that, he's hard to hit. Don't get me wrong, he is. But he has a tendency when he can't get in to only try to set up his overhand right. And so if he's only falling back on that, then his opponent's going to be able to pick him apart. That's what Alex did.
I think, don't get me wrong, bro. I like Yuri, but Yuri was at the top of the division when the division was really weak. When John Jones first left and the division was bare bones, he's the one who kind of stepped up. Yeah. But now that this newer wave of fighters is coming up and it's beefing up, he's not that guy, dude.
Yeah.
He's not. And that Russian dude, if it's the guy I'm thinking of,
it is.
He's a fucking monster.
It is.
Bro.
It is. But that's the thing. He kind of see. I actually like Yuri in this fight because that Russian dude is such a killer, such a tank. He drags his hands when he brings them home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He likes to throw. Yeah, he likes to throw it lazy. He opens himself up for a shot. You know what I mean? Like, and that's all, at that weight, at that size, that's all it takes is one. Yeah. They don't even got to be solid, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
I'll take Yuri on that one too,
Yeah, I like
just
Yuri.
because of his style, and I don't know much about the other guy.
I'm going Rochester.
Next one, Bo Nickel versus Cody Brundage. Bo Nickel, is he getting the Sugar Sean treatment? Can we ask that question? Because it feels like he's just not taking on
Nickel.
real.
Are we talking about the same person?
Bo Nickel, the wrestler. Like, he's good. Don't get me wrong, but I
yeah.
feel like he's taking on no one like really of contention in the middleweight division.
Here's the thing with Bo Nickel. They are hand feeding him because they want to make him the next thing, but it's also because you got to remember Bo Nickel is probably the best wrestler or the best pedigree wrestler we've ever seen in MMA, if you will. To my knowledge, no, I'm sorry, Hendo was an Olympian. No, he's
Triple C.
Yeah, Cejudo was an Olympian as well. You're right. Sorry, my mind's slipping a little bit. I'm getting old. But no, Bo Nickel is a very, very, very good wrestler. He's only been striking though for what, 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah,
they got to give him some time to build him up. You know what I mean? Like I that's what I think they're doing with Nickel. Is they realize their mistake in what they've done with other transitioning athletes, if you will. Like what was his name? The Karate Kid, the pretty boy Karate Kid that they brought in. You remember
a long time ago.
Yeah, you remember him? But he was
Chase Northcutt?
No, Sage Northcutt. Yeah, that was it. Sage Northcutt. They brought him in a long time ago. We saw what happened with him. Then when they brought in that other wrestler that Masvidal kneed in the head and fucking ended his life. You know what I mean, bro? Like I'm just saying. I think that they're realizing in bringing these guys over, it's like, yes, everybody knows, but we only get them for one fight. If we actually let them develop, we can have them for more fights. We can let them. You know what I mean? So I think that's what they're doing with him.
Copy.
That being said, I got to go Bo. Like his wrestling is just too damn good.
Bo too. All right, we have 4 more to get through, but we're also on a really tight time crunch with memory.
Gotcha.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's just jump to the main.
Okay. Yeah, we are in the main right now. That was part of the main one. So Charles Oliveira versus Armand.
I heard that got canceled. I heard that
so too, yeah.
because Charles got another cut above his ass.
Yeah, I thought that was done too.
Oh, it's right here. It says the Gaethje Holloway one is canceled, so I could be wrong.
Wait, what?
No, bro.
That's what. Yeah,
bro.
I hope not. And maybe this is look. I'm on Google. No one take this like for real. This is nothing's confirmed.
It's canceled.
Wow.
What?
No. Oh my God, that was the one I was looking forward. Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm not excited.
I don't even care no more.
I'm not excited about 300 no more.
I don't even care no more.
That's what I'm saying. We got Charles. Charles is probably gonna win, but if it's not canceled, Justin Gaethje versus that's what we just talked about. Weili Zhang versus I don't even know how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry.
Yan Shonan. I like Weili Zhang, of course. Yeah, I like Weili Zhang in that one, and I'm gonna take I don't know why they're feeding Jamal Hill into Alex Pereira, but
Because they want Alex.
So
they,
happy you said that. They're trying to do him dirty.
Yeah,
They're trying to, they're trying to aljo him.
I don't know why they're doing that shit to him. I don't know why they're doing that shit to him. It's not right. It's not fair. It's foul. I don't know why, but Pereira is going to kill him unless Pereira decides to carry him for a round to make it look legit. Like, you know what I mean? It's not fair.
Well, he tore his Achilles after Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
like he tore his Achilles like late November, early December.
Thank you.
It's bullshit.
That's what I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if he could come back, and let's say we could see the Jamal Hill that we all were starting to like, you can't tell me that the division is that weak that he deserves a shot.
It's not. They just want to get him out of
Bingo.
get his name out of
Bingo.
This is how the UFC controls their narratives.
Bingo, 100%. This is not fair. This is not a good fight. I understand why he took it. He's probably gonna make more now than he ever has before. But probably gonna make more than he ever has. But still, it's not right. They're taking an up and comer. What I just said about what they're doing with Bo Nickel, they're doing the opposite with Jamal Hill.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I became a fan of his. I forgot who he fought, but the dude broke his arm.
Yeah.
And he fucking fought his way back. He fought anyone and everyone.
Yeah.
And
Jamal Hill's that dude.
No, he was quickly becoming one of my, like we were talking about a little bit earlier about, your favorite fighters. It's hard to watch with so many new fighters coming in and out the door. He was one of my favorites. He was one of my watch lists, bro. I was watching him. I loved his style, and I love that he got better every single fight. He looked better after every single round. He's able to pick up. He moves quick, but they're feeding him to the sharks right now, bro.
And like I was liking Jamal Hill, but I already fuck with Poatan pretty heavy, so I can't go. But I still feel like it's bullshit.
Yeah, bro, it really is. But yeah, I'm gonna say that one. I'll call the round. I'm gonna say second round, third round KO.
Poatan.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm gonna say second, third round KO.
I hate to say it, but I'll probably go with that too.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, we got to tap out because we're running out of memory time, and hopefully this camera is still running, and we don't have to try and redo that. No, this one over here.
No, it is 100%.
Oh, okay.
I feel it.
Fingers crossed. All right. Thank you for tapping in my jiu-jitsu. DJ, rock us out.
Like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to smoke, hit us up. And if I missed you at Forge, my bad. I'm at Misfits, but I'll be there on Sunday.
Yeah. And we'll get to smoke. Y'all stay blessed.
Dude.